Alright, so I got everything chopped up, and I'm not really sure this is worth it. It's kind of making our land look pretty weird here with not having that forest anymore. We're probably going to need the space, so I suppose to some extent it was worth it, but I'm not sure how much we're going to make off this yet, and I really don't know if this was worth it. Hello and welcome back, everybody. It is the first day of December here on Western Wilds while we are still working our way up to $100 million. I just spent another 20 grand for a vehicle lease. So we're going to hope this pays off because we need the money in at least a few months to buy a harvester for the wheat field. And we're going to have to replant the grass fields once we can here for corn. So this was a bit of a gamble. Now, I guess I can always get a lease if I have to, so no matter what, we should be able to do it. But I'm really hoping this pays off. So we leased a tree harvester. And yes, this was a lease, it wasn't a purchase. It would have been a bit too expensive to purchase. But this is the Scorpion King. So we're really hoping that some lumber is going to pay off for us here. I reconfigured the bale trailer to become a logging trailer so that we'll have somewhere to stick them and move them. And I just realized that I didn't grab the front loader attachment for the tractor, because we're going to end up needing that too to actually load the logs onto the trailer. So I'll have to run back to the shop and grab the front loader and the big bale attachment, or not big bale, the big bag handler attachment, because that works pretty well for loading logs. So I think we're just going to be using that. I haven't bought or rented, leased any sort of log grabber, and I kind of prefer not to, because none of them really work that great in console or on console. So hopefully this will pay off. I think we've got enough lumber here that it will. I'm pretty sure this should earn us a good bit of money, and it'll give me some more space for mowing and for fields and factories, because this might become our factory area. Let me, before I start cutting down too much here, go back and grab the front loader before I start cutting down anything, really. So let's get the front loader on here. And I might want to take the field boss over too. Maybe I'll hook the field boss up to... I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to hook the field boss up to the trailer. And this will just be for hauling lumber around, since it'll have a little bit more weight for moving on the logs. I don't need... No, I just hooked up the log. There we go. Get that off. And run into the John Deere. Why not? Alright, there we go. Out of the way. You know, maybe we'll see how much it costs to throw some bigger tires on the John Deere too. That might help a little bit. Might give me a little bit more stability side to side at least. Make it a little less tippy. We'll see. We might end up using the John Deere to actually haul over to the shop, because 22 miles an hour still seems way too slow to me. I know we just drove over 14 miles an hour with that tree harvester, but I don't have a trailer big enough for it. I don't think I could have even configured this to get it on there. I think this would have been too short no matter what. Get back to our John Deere. There we go. Okay. You know what? Probably just look at getting bigger tires first. Customize tires. 6 grand to do twins all the way around. I don't think that's going to be worth it right now. I really don't. It might, at some point, we'll probably upgrade tires on this. Right now, those $6,000 is going to be a lot to spend on that. Alright. Let's get back. I suppose I should probably go about this smart and start at that front edge. I mean, I could start back over in the corner there too, but we got more over this way. We're going to start over this way. So let's go ahead and unfold. I did unfold. There we go. Turn on our processor. Let's see, I haven't actually really used this one before. So we're going to see how this goes. I do have platinum on, so I think 6 meters going to be the best. I think we've got a 30-foot trailer. 6 will probably let me get 2 stacks on that trailer. Tell you what we're going to do. Let me find 2 trees here the same size. 25.5, 35.8, 25.5. Alright. So we're going to cut down 2 of these trees that are 25.5. We're going to do 1 batch at 4, and then we'll do a batch at 6. And we're going to see which pays off better with having platinum on, but not actually having, not being on silver on. But make it easier to load up here. Get our tree straightened out a little. Pick up a little bit more. We've got 4 meters set. And we'll get this all cut up and do a tiny little load at 4 meters. Okay, let's see here. Come on. And there are 2 sawmills, I believe, on this map, so I will have to double check if one's giving me a better price than the other right now. Or I suppose I could even, like, wait a month or something, too. I'd rather not wait. I'd rather just sell it all off, though, and recoup our money from that harvester. Let's see. Take our sale points right there. Alright, 2,277. I've got to make a note of that. 2277. Okay. So, we know what 4 meter logs will get us out of 25.5 meter tree. Let's see what 6 meter will do. If we get more than 2277, we know we need to be cutting at 6. And then anything that I have winding up really small, I think I'll just end up wood chipping and toss all that right into our fuel refinery. I really haven't bothered to work out. I probably should do that. I should see if it's better to just sell the trees off or to harvest or to process down into fuel and then sell the fuel, but really, I don't feel like taking the time to do that right now because we need money. If we had a couple million in the bank, it'd be a different story, but right now, we need the money. These are probably the 2 absolutely least efficient trips I could have made, but I don't think there's any way else that I could have figured out if we're better off doing 4 or 6 right now, because if I just took one piece of each and sold it, it wouldn't be the same volume because it would be different spots from the log or from the tree. So at least with these being two of the same tree, this should give us a really good approximation. Be better if I did 4 or 5 trees of the same length, I know, but I don't want to take the time to do that and figure it out. We'll just see what it is, and then we'll cut them all the same. And I know it's either 4 or 6 if I remember right. I want to say everything before Platinum was 4, and then after Platinum it was all 6, but I'm not sure if that's just on Silver Run or if it is every month. So, let's see. I do have Platinum expansion on right now, too. 2860. That is a pretty big boost. Alright, we're doing 6 meter logs. Because that was a good boost. What, an extra 600 bucks, so what, 3% or so? Something like that. I don't know. I don't feel like working out the math right now, to be honest with you. Okay. Alright, so, let me know down in the comments. I'm going to start knocking all of these trees out. I'll definitely throw some of it up, if not just do a time-lapse of the whole thing. Maybe that's what we'll do, is a full time-lapse. But let me know in the comments. What do you like to see? Would you rather it be a time-lapse? Would you rather me cut all this out? Do you want to watch a small chunk or a couple small chunks of it all in real time? What do you guys prefer? Because to be honest, I'm making content for you guys. Trust me, I enjoy doing it. I have fun doing it, but I mean, if it's all just for me, I'm just not going to bother recording. Because I don't need to. And recording and editing and coming up with thumbnails and everything, it's a bit more work than you would really expect. And we'll just completely fill the harvester with tree trunks here, tree leaves, branches. We'll see. I might end up setting myself a little finishing zone here and things like that. It's a lot easier if you do, but I don't really feel like doing it because it's not going to stay here because this is not going to be a forestry area. Alright. Anyways, I'm going to get to deforestation here. And I will see you guys at the end. Let me get my ugly mug off this video. I'll probably get some more view time without it. Anyways, see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so I got everything chopped up, and I'm not really sure this is worth it. It's kind of making our land look pretty weird here with not having that forest anymore. We're probably going to need the space, so I suppose to some extent it was worth it, but I'm not sure how much we're going to make off this yet, and I really don't know if this was worth it. I thought about maybe trying to buy up the next plot up in the corner here too, plot 3, field 3, and I worked out some quick math, and I don't think it would pay for it. The trees right here would net me about 40,000 roughly, I think, and up there would be a few more, not that many. So this plot definitely wouldn't be worth it right now. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't returned our forwarder yet, just in case we do want to buy that off, but I guess it's time we start loading up some wood and sell it. So